Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. This reading is going to be for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in a personal reading after hearing this reading, then please go into the description box below where all my details are. As you guys can see, I've shuffled the cards already to save some time, and I've decided to do a Celtic cross spread for you all because I feel like with a Celtic cross spread it gives us more information. So let's take a look at your reading, Gemini. So the first card you have, we have the High Priestess. Okay? And you could be dealing with a Piscean. But I feel that for the situation, Gemini, you are getting in touch with your intuition. Some of you could be seeking, answers from within. And some of you could even be speaking to a spiritual advisor. Okay? But there's something that you are trying to seek. There's some sort of truth that you're trying to seek. Some of you, like I mentioned, it's from within. Others of you may seek you may go to see a counselor or some sort of spiritual advisor because you want to gain some sort of knowledge, maybe some sort of knowledge about yourself, or maybe some sort of knowledge about someone else. So I feel like some of you are going within to find the answer from within and realizing how intuitive you are. Okay, because Geminis are usually logical individuals, but some of you may have Pisces in your chart, rising or moon sign. But I feel like during this time, you could be holding some secrets from other people, knowing some sort of information and not sharing information to other people also is what I've got. Someone may have told you a secret and you are holding these secrets in, being tight-lipped, not revealing anything to other people about your whereabouts or what you're doing or what you're not doing. There's some sort of secrecy going on here. Some of you could be in a secret relationship is what I'm getting, but not telling anyone about it. Let's see what else we have. So what's crossing that? We have the Strength card. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you could be having some sort of secret liaisons with a Leo individual, and you're trying to stay strong, I feel. Some of you could be trying to keep these secrets to yourself, or even keep these feelings. I feel some of you have, if that's not the case, that's for some of you, but for others of you, some of you could have feelings for either a Pisces individual or a Leo individual. And I feel like you're trying to control these feelings. You're trying to control some sort of urges that you have for this person, but you don't want them to know, is what I'm getting. There's also a lot of arguments that may have taken place within this connection. This could also indicate Pisces. See, I said Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini. This could also indicate that there's a lot of inner conflict, inner turmoil that you're having with these thoughts and feelings towards this person. There's something bothering you about this connection. It's like, for some of you, it's not the right thing to do. And you're trying to gain control over your thoughts and feelings. You're trying to even banish your thoughts and feelings from yourself because you're thinking that it's wrong. For others of you, some sort of secret relationship. And for a small portion of you, I feel like you have feelings for someone, but you're trying to control them. You don't want them to know, and you're trying to get rid of them. And it's causing you a lot of inner conflict as well. It may be someone that you work with, or it could possibly be someone that you argue with. And these arguments could occur because you have these feelings for them. It could be a friend, but you're developing some sort of feelings for this person, or it could be someone that you don't get on with, and now you're finding that you are catching feelings for them, and it's like, this is not normal, like, we don't even get on. And the bottom line may mean, the bottom line of you both not getting on may mean because you have feelings for them. This is why you may argue with them. It could be some sort of sexual tension is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we've got. King of Rods. You find this person very passionate. You find this person very courageous, very assertive, very confident. You could be dealing with a King of Wands, we've got 2 Leo cards here, or it could be a Taurus. But for some reason, you're finding, if you're not in a relationship with these 2 people, you're finding these 2 people very challenging, a Leo and a Taurus. You could be hiding from this person. You could be hiding from this Leo individual. You could be controlling your thoughts and feelings, your emotions for some reason. You could be trying to put some sort of control over your feelings, your emotions. Because remember, these cards are what's crossing you. Okay? You may feel that these people, this Leo, this Taurus, this Aries individual, you may feel that they are a hindrance to you, a burden for some of you. And for some of you, I don't feel like you even want to speak to this person. I'm speaking to different groups of you. Some of you don't want to speak to this person. There's something that this person has done that has irritated you. And you're trying to control yourself because you don't want to argue with this person. Some of you may have had argument with this individuals, but you're trying to keep a tight lip on how you feel about them, on how you feel about the situation. And you feel like it's best not to speak to them at all, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we've got. What's the starting point of this, Gemini? The starting point of this all, we have the 6 of Swords. So, you know, I do feel like yourself and these individuals, or this individual, this Leo or this Taurus, there was a time when you both did get on. There was a time when, you know, you enjoyed yourself. You were able to conversate peacefully. Could be dealing with a Libra. You were seeing eye to eye with this person. You were on the same page. You know, and there was a lot of offers, like going back and forth. It wasn't like a one-sided, you know, I feel like in the past, maybe this person may have offered something to you. Maybe this person, I'm feeling more so that you and this person had a good friendship, had a good relationship. But I feel like in the past, maybe this person may have felt that they gave too much to you and it wasn't reciprocated, is what I'm getting. So there was some sort of disagreement. Maybe 2 people are not seeing eye to eye and they both have their views on the situation. But now I feel like in the now, you've gone silent and some of you've gone ghost. We have the 3 of Rods. So I feel like someone was waiting on someone. There was some sort of disagreement because the offer was being made to someone and someone moved away from that offer, is what I'm seeing. Someone didn't want that. But I do see and feel that it was an equal give and take. And then I also see that someone wanted to give an offer to someone, but, you know, it wasn't reciprocated. So maybe this person may have grievances with you and you have grievances with them. So it's, you know, it's both of you feeling the same way. But now you've decided to completely shut down, is what I'm getting. We also have Ace of Pentacles. So I do see that, you know, there was an opportunity for yourself and this other person, this Leo or this Taurus individual, to, you know, get things off the ground. And I do see that there were happy times before, but there was some sort of disagreement where you just didn't see eye to eye. And I feel like with you, Gemini, you may have been holding on to this disagreement because we have 5 of Cups. So something was lost, and I feel like it was this loss of a friendship, loss of a relationship, loss of a connection. And grieving over that, not really foreseeing how you can make this situation work in the now with this person. Thinking about what went wrong, but not looking behind you. Remember, 5 of Cups, not looking behind you to see that A, the person could still be there, or B, you know, you can make amends with the situation if you wanted to. But it's almost like someone, yourself or this other person, was choosing to dwell on the unhappiness that occurred. And I do feel there was a lot of happiness in this situation, but there was some sort of disagreement and maybe some lack of clarity on both your parts. And now it's led to you not speaking to this person, is what I'm getting. You could be dealing with a Pisces as well. And then we also have Ace of Rods. So we have the Ace of Rods and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Two very powerful cards. So you could definitely be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo. So I do feel like you see this person in a good light, or you did see these people in a good light. Could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo also, and Aries. But for some reason, you've chosen to turn your back on the situation. Chosen to turn your back on the happy times that you shared with this individuals, is what I'm getting. Because there was some sort of disagreement and, you know, both people standing in their own truth, but not speaking about the situation. And I feel like you've removed yourself from the situation, is what I'm getting. Now we've got the Death card. So there was some sort of change and rebirth that occurred in your life. Maybe you snuck away, maybe you cut this person off, maybe there was a change within you, Gemini. You may have Scorpio in your chart, Moon or Rising, but I feel like to you personally, this is the right thing to do. I need to move away. And I feel like you may have snuck out of this person's life. Or you said goodbye to the old you and you presented yourself to this person or to other people in a brand new way, is what I'm getting. You wanted to break down the old structures of how things used to be. It's almost like you were saying, the old me is gone. This is me now. I'm not taking any BS from anyone. This is what I'm seeing. Let's see what's going on in the present for you. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like although you want to close the door on this person or these people, you still do not want to close the door entirely. Because Ten of Swords speaks of endings, but it's in the reverse, meaning that, to me, you could still have the door open, ajar. Not quite ready yet to slam the door shut and throw away the key just yet, because there's still some sort of feelings attached to this person or these people. It could be a friend, a group of friends, it could be a partner, but you still want to be a part of their life, but you don't want to be entirely in their life. Could be dealing with a Libra. And then we also have the Seven of Rods. Yeah. So you're very defensive, although you still want, you know, you may not want to be entirely in this person's life, but you still want to communicate when you want to communicate. Because I do feel, remember the High Priestess being very quiet, being very silent, but you'll be very defensive. Some of you may have blocked this person or these people. And some of you may kind of get a thrill out of it, like, you can't get in contact with me, but I'll still speak to you. It's that sort of feeling I'm getting. You could be dealing with the Aries as well. Now, what's happening in the now? We have Two of Rods. So I feel like some of you are waiting on communication from this person or these people. It's almost like you expect them to contact you, but you're going to keep them at an arm's length, is what I'm getting. You're focused on other things. You're trying to focus on, you know, some of you may want to travel. So your focus could be on traveling. Your focus could be on projects, but you want to keep this person or these people at an arm's length. And then we have the Ten of Cups. This could be family members that I'm talking about, because this is a family card and it's in the reverse. So I feel there's been a shake-up within the family. Maybe some of you may not be speaking to some family members. Maybe it could be a brother, maybe it could be a sister, maybe it could be an uncle or a mother or a father. And you feel for now, this is the best thing I should do. It's to not speak to this person or these people. I feel like it's people, and I feel like it's family members, is what I'm getting. There's been a breakup, there's been some sort of disagreement within the home, and I still see that it's occurring in the now. This is probably why we have the Ten of Swords, because you're not quite ready yet to close the door entirely, because you feel that you can't, because you are still attached to these people, is what I'm getting. So we've got 2 10s here. Very powerful. You may feel that this person or these people have stabbed you in the back and have betrayed you somehow, but you can't quite shut them out completely because they are your blood for some of you. Some of you, it could be a husband. Some of you, it could be a wife, but it could be a child. So this is why you still got the door slightly ajar, but at the same time, you're remaining silent. Some of you could think that it's healthier for me to shut this person out. I've given this person too much chances and they've let me down. I've got to safeguard myself, is what I'm getting. See, my voice kind of went there, so I don't feel like you're communicating at all to this person. Or if you are, you're keeping them at arm's length. Now let's see your power, Gemini. We have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you will be getting in touch with yourself emotionally, like the High Priestess suggests. So you will be getting in touch with yourself emotionally. And for some of you in the near future, this is the near future, sorry, not your power. In the near future, I feel like you could be the one to decide to reach out to these individuals or to this person. Maybe it could be your mother. You could feel to yourself, you know what? Yes, we had our disagreements. Yes, we had our ups and downs, but I'm not going to let that, I shouldn't let it affect, you know, our relationship. I do have feelings. I do have emotions. I can't ignore them. Maybe I need to be the one to give my cup of love, because I do love this person, or I do love my family, is what I'm getting, but being quite hesitant to do so. What would it mean if I give my cup of love to them? Will they know that I care? And what would it mean even if they do know that I care? So there's a lot of wrestling going on in your mind about giving your, you know, your cup of love to them, or, you know, keeping it to yourself, or, you know, extending the olive branch. This is what I'm getting. You're in the near future, you'll be thinking about extending the olive branch, putting an end to this disagreement or this silence that you could be in the moment, is what I'm getting. But you may fear also, what would it mean for the other person if I do that? Will they think that I'm a soft touch? Will it happen all over again? Will I lose my power if I am the one to extend my olive branch? But I see you doing it anyway. We have Page of Rods. Or I feel like, no, there's going to definitely be some communication coming in for you. And it could be from this Leo person. It could be an Aries individual. But this person will be communicating with you. This person may travel from afar, and they will have a lot to say. And you'll be quite hesitant to accept that offer, although you will be thinking about, should I make that offer? Should I reach out to this person? But I feel like this person will reach out to you. And there's going to be some hesitancy around yourself. It's almost like this person wants to shake you out of this funk. Like, come on, let's just squash this and let's just, you know, get back to the way things used to be. But you're still like, I don't know, is what I'm getting. You know, you're still in that energy of not being quite sure, is what I'm getting. What's your power, Gemini? We have Queen of Pentacles. So your power is, this card is beautiful, but your power is to remain stationary, focusing on yourself, focusing on your home, focusing on your job, and simply just thinking to yourself, I just need to focus on myself. I can't even entertain anything else right now. So just trying to be more stable within your household, within your job, within your own family life, your immediate family life. You may feel that that will, you know, it gives you power to know that if I just focus on what's important to me, then it will keep me stable. As opposed to flirting with something or a situation which could cause me hurt. And for others of you, it's having that dreaded conversation, because it does need a conversation does need to take place. So I feel like you're kind of shunning that. You're kind of focusing more on what you can control as opposed to what you can't control, because one of your fears is, if we do have this conversation, things are going to come up which I don't even want to address, which you may not even want to address, which may lead to a disagreement. is what I'm getting. Let's see this person's power. You could definitely be dealing with an Aries. So we have the Emperor. So I feel like in the month of April, because we are in Aries season, this person too will be standing in their power. This person is very controlled. So this person will be very controlled about their thoughts and feelings. And this person is very stern and stubborn also. They may view you as being stubborn, Gemini, but this person is willing to stand their ground. They don't want to budge also. But I do see in the near future, some sort of conversation is going to be taking place. Maybe this person may make the first move, or maybe, because I see some hesitancy around you, so this person may just take the bulls by the horn and just make the first move. But at the same time, this person is going to be very strong in their power. They're going to be very, you know, controlled as well. So yes, they may communicate with you, but it's not going to be one of sentimental value. This person may, I wouldn't say shout at you, but I have to go back to the Page of Wands where the little boy is shouting. So this person is going to be very, this person is not someone that you should play with, is what I'm getting. This is not a person that is a pushover. And this is probably one of the reasons why you were hesitant to have this conversation with them, because this is the energies that they're working in. But this individual is a person that is very controlled, that is a leader in some respect, that is respected, and that likes to do things by the book. This is not a scary individual. This is someone that, you know, knows right from wrong, someone that abides by the rules and regulations of society, and someone subconsciously that you know you can't really take the mick with. And this is probably why you're quite hesitant to even approach this person, because this person will call you out on your indiscrepancies. They will call you out on it. But this person is willing to work on a situation with you. We have Three of Pentacles. Now you could be dealing with a husband or a female boss, or you could be dealing with a work partner for some of you, but it's maybe a boss or something. But I feel like for others of you, it's a family member. It could be a father figure, or it could be your husband or your wife. But this person, although they're very stern and very, you know, in control, they want to work on this situation with you. They're willing to put in the effort and they're willing to put in the work, but they want to go over everything that had occurred in the past in order to get over the bridge into the future. They're not going to let it slide, Gemini. And this is what I think you are trying to avoid. There's some sort of big conversation that needs to take place, but this person wants to work on things with you. But in the now, they're being controlled, probably deliberating on how they're going to make their, you know, their move. I do see them communicating. I do see them, you know, maybe calling you. For others of you, and some of you may be a bit hesitant to answer the phone, is what I'm getting. Now let's see your hopes and fears. So we have Seven of Pentacles. So this could be, you know, I'm speaking to different groups of you. Some of you may be fearing that it's over. There's nothing to rebuild in this partnership, or do I even have the energy to rebuild on this partnership? Others of you could be thinking simply to yourself that I've put in too much time and effort and energy into this relationship, into this job. Some of you may be feeling unappreciated in a job, hence why you're trying to avoid maybe a co-worker, maybe a boss. Others of you, I feel like it's a family member. Some of you, I feel like it's a husband or a wife. But there's some sort of feeling of, do I have what it takes to even put in energy? Even as I'm saying it, I'm getting a bit tired. But you're feeling, do I have enough energy? And some of you may feel like, I'm going to argue, but it's going to lead into an argument. Do I even have energy to discuss this thing with you? Why can't we just squash it? Because remember, Gemini, you guys are very logical. You don't really, you know, you don't like to address, not all of you, depending on what you've got in your chart, you don't really like to address emotion. You deal with facts. You deal with logic, right? And this person may want to you know, see, we've got that here. As I say that, we've got 2 of Swords, this is Libra, and we've got Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So your hopes and fears is that, you know, can we just squash this? Can we just not even entertain it? Because it's going to mean that I have to talk about my feelings and emotions, and I'm not here for that, right? And your fear is that this situation may unearth your feelings, which you don't want to reveal. Remember, Queen of Cups, you don't want to reveal your feelings, right? And some of you are at, you know, you fear being not sure as to which, you know, you don't want to be cornered. Some of you may feel like this is going to really corner me. This is going to really make me feel uncomfortable. Some of you hope to just cut this person off entirely, fearing that I don't have the energy to put into the situation. I don't even want to have that conversation. Some of you don't want to have a conversation. You don't want to work on a partnership. Others of you are indecisive, wanting to find a way out of the situation, hoping that there was another way to get around the situation, is what I'm guessing. So there's some sort of conversation you're definitely trying to avoid, Gemini. But I see this conversation will be taking place in the month of April, but you may be quite hesitant to engage in that conversation, right? So let's see the outcome for you, Gemini. For April 2019, we have the 4 of Cups. See, you could be dealing with a Pisces individual. I feel like you're not going to be open to, you know, some of you may not be open to this communication. Others of you, I feel like you're going to let down your guard and think, you know what, let's just do this. Let's just get it out of the way, because this is dragged on. This is dragged on for a long time now, and I don't want it to drag on anymore. So I feel like some of you will be letting down your guard. Some of you may be quite tearful when you have this conversation with this person, giving you a chance to air your grievances. So even though some of you may feel quite uncomfortable about expressing how you feel, it could be an opportunity for you to really, you know, express how you feel, because you've been unhappy for some time now. And keeping quiet and holding it all in is not healthy in the long run. So I do see you finally letting down your guard and, you know, talking about your feelings. And then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So, you know, this is your energy as well, Gemini. I feel like some of you may be quite, you know, you're gonna, yes, you've let down your guard. I feel like you will let down your guard, but some of you may, you know, bite back and be quite snappy with this individual and be detached again from your emotions when you're giving a response, is what I'm getting. I'm not putting it out there. This is what I've got, guys. And we also have Knight of Rods in the reverse. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius and Gemini. Some of you could definitely be dealing with your opposite. So I feel like you're going to be putting an end to the situation with this Sagittarius individual or this Aries individual. There's going to be an end to a situation. You're going to cut off communication, I feel, for some of you. Yes, you're going to express how you feel, but then you're going to feel to yourself, because remember, Knight of Rods is someone that comes in and out. It's not someone that stays. And maybe after this conversation with this person's going to decide that they can't be around anymore, because you've expressed your truth